I've gone live. The stream is live. The stream is live. The live is stream. Are we all here? Hello? Hello? Are people here? What's up, Cat Guy 31? What's up, Adam? What's up, Sketch? What's up, Lolu? With the nerd. What's up, Phil? Hi, John. Hi. Hi, everybody. Hi, Ruben. Hello. How are we all doing today? How's your day been? My day's been okay so far. Hi, Fusion. I was trying to find something for you guys, but I really don't know where it is on my computer. Let me... I want to see if I uploaded it, because it's a video. Just don't know where it is. And I was thinking about it today, but then I just don't remember where in the world it is. Let me scour through my files to try and find wherever this is. I don't think I would have put it in like devlogs, would I? No. Guys, where do I put my files at, guys? Guys, tell me where I put my files. I have no idea where this is, but I want you guys to see it. I would have thought that I would have... Dang. I don't know where it was. It was one of the frogs. I did a frog thing and it was fun. I tried GDevelop 5 once and it was silly. Hi guys. Hi. Hi frog. Hi Veerst. Okay. First things first. Not this. This. So I posted this, right? Posted this, and I said, name the vibe, right? You guys are weird. You guys are weird. Weirdos. Why did 2 of you say cheese? We have like nice and relaxing, comfy, warm and relaxing, comfy and warm. Cheese. The heck is your guys' problem? The vibe is cheese? Cheese is very aesthetic. Maybe they like cheese. Okay. So let me actually go back here while I explain what this stream is about. Alright, let me give you guys the gist of this stream. People are asking me, why am I doing a stream in Unity? Well, I've done 2 streams in Godot. The first stream was very upbeat and happy. The second stream, I was yelling at chat. So I figured that's only fair if I do a stream about Unity and what I like about Unity and why I've used it for so long. And why I think it's epic. So no, they have not said any, there's not any changes. I'm not aware of any of their future announcements. I don't know. I don't know if and when whatever's going to happen with them. The vibe of the second stream felt like cheese. Is that what I should tell people? Hey, you should watch my streams. They feel like cheese. So, we're just gonna use Unity. I mean, Godot is cool. Had a good time using it. But we're gonna go to a place where I know what I'm doing and I know what's going on. And we're just going to have a time. I guess I could show you guys some of the more recent things that's been happening with the game. Let's do this. Let's wait for it to reload script assemblies. Yes, let's wait for it to do that. And then I've been working on controller stuff for a while. And I've been hinting at doing that. I hinted at that on the community tab. And I'm going to do a full announcement if I obviously end up sticking with Unity, you know. If I stick with Unity, I'm going to do a full announcement. It'll probably be in a devlog or something. I have a pretty cool idea for how I want to do this. Guys, I heard Unity is implementing the same royalty as Unreal. I would like to say, guys, I personally, you can believe whatever you want to believe. I am only going to believe what Unity says themselves. So I know there's this like leak going on about what they're going to say. They haven't said anything yet, so I'm not going to, even if they did get that information from inside Unity, who knows if it's real or not, or if it's the final decision. Who knows, you know? So I'm going to just take their word rather than anything else. I'm just waiting for them to say what they're saying. So, controller support in Jellyfields. Didn't think it was possible until I realized it was possible, and it wasn't really that terrible. Let me do this. Mute this. So check this out. I'm playing on keyboard and mouse. I'm zooming in. I can click on things. Do that. Cool, right? It works. I can go here. I can open up the settings menu. I can flip through this book. All that jazz. However, if I press the A button on my controller, it locks the cursor to the middle of the screen, and now I can move around. I'm on controller now. If I wanted to go here and buy this, I can buy that, drop it on the ground. And then, for those of you that know about the click growing, obviously that works. And then if I want to put something in my inventory, I could do that. Everything pretty much works with controller. Amazing, right? But it goes further than that. There's some pretty awesome controller only things. Ignore that that's a sun. It's supposed to be a moon, but I haven't changed it to a moon yet. I can hit this button, right? And now I am going through this menu with controller. And if you've noticed, the cursor actually goes away. So if I am on PC and I hit this, the cursor obviously is going to stay. However, if I'm on controller, cursor is going to go away because I don't need it. And I can obviously go through here, and you'll see that there's console specific buttons. So like you see the music, if I do left and right, it's going to go up and down, right? However, if I'm on PC, I can't actually select these middle buttons. I have to click the ones on the left and right. So there's like console and PC specific things. And if you saw, I actually made it so that when you swap between the two, it'll actually not like break anything. Another thing that I'm working on, if I open this and I go to help, you'll see that there's these back arrows. You can just hit escape to get out, but there's also these little back arrows if you want to click and you don't want to press a button. But when you're on controller, obviously you don't need those, so they're hidden. And stuff like this works. These are specific buttons where a normal button, right? For example, this settings button, you have to hover over the button and then press the interact button to use it, correct? However, buttons, like in the book, instead of having to press the interact button, which you can just press the interact button to flip between them, you can also use left and right on the controller to switch between them. Whatever feels best for you, honestly. Cool. And then in the settings, obviously these ones, you press left and right, and that's how you go up and down. So, controller support. It's a thing. You can also zoom in and out, just like you would on PC. You can harvest, put things in your inventory. You can you can do everything. And it feels pretty good. It feels good. Good and enjoyable. Future, the zooming looks snappy. It's snappy on mouse and keyboard. I actually like it. I like it. I like the way that it goes. It reminds me of like you know those like binoculars that have like they click, click click. That's the vibe that I get from that. Also, let me do this. I don't think I'm on. Okay, I think I can do this. Let me pause this music so we can turn on the actual audio in the game, so you guys can hear that I've also added a few new sounds. I'm working on UI sounds at the moment as well. Let's actually turn the sound effects. We'll turn the music down, and we'll. One of the problems that I'm having is that when you exit the settings menu, it just closes instead of going back to here, which it should. Anyways, I'll fix that. There's sounds for the book, so when you open, switch pages, and when you close the book, love it! I also added a new sound for water. By the way, if you think I'm moving really slow, I'm going to add like a speed boost button for on controller. Better water sound. I actually improved the water a bit. I also changed it so that you kind of have to drop it pretty harsh in order for it to like make a big splash. If you drop it very lightly, it won't do it. Thank you for your feather. So, another sound that I added. We will hop over to the train station. Never mind, don't add lava. Yeah, lava probably wouldn't work for a game like this. There's a little sound for that. Just a slight one. Beautiful. We love to see it. We also love to see this big old train because it's super cool looking. And it makes little puffs of smoke. I love it. The font is hard to read. It's only hard to read because it's tiny right here. If I were to do this and then hit maximize and then play it, it's not hard to read anymore. The game, all of the game uses the same font. The font is not different anywhere. There's only one font in the game. It's only just because the viewport is very tiny when you're looking at it in the editor. That's something that you have to take account of with video games, is that when you're watching the gameplay on this really tiny screen, you have to imagine it being, you know, blown up to the full size. You know what I'm saying, guys? Okay, let me turn the music back on and let's mute this again. So, Jelly Fields, a lot has been going on. It's been very, very awesome. The game is playing better. It's fun. It's good. It's great. What should we work on today? Oh, you thought I was talking about this? No, guys, it's just because it's small. You can read. You'll be able to read that. You guys can read that, right? There are more menus and stuff that I need to mess with. And I think it'll be easiest to just mess with menu stuff. What if the jelly could play in the water? You want to know something crazy? My original design for the jellies was that they died in water. There was this whole thing in the original Luna Lane, because in the original Luna Lane, you could kill the jellies. They were enemies. They weren't even called jellies at that point. They were just called green slime. And their AI, they would just jump around randomly, and there was water in that game. And I was like, what if whenever they jumped in water, they just, like, dissolved? What is the game loop for this game again? Here. Let's show the full gameplay loop for those of you who haven't seen it in a while or have never seen it before. This actually might not work because of me redoing the menus. So if it doesn't work, we're just gonna pretend that it is working. Okay. You have your train station. This is the train station. And this is the area that you go to in between biomes. And there are different things in the train station that require this star rank. And unlocking them does various different things. And you have your world map, which is all of the different biomes in the game. And they also require star rank to be able to go to them. I think you guys can actually see the different colors of ground to be able to kind of maybe decipher what each of the biomes are. Interesting. And the idea, yeah, see, that button doesn't work. The idea of the game is that you go to these different biomes. For example, the Friendly Fields biome here. And inside of those biomes, you basically work for this train company, right? And your job is to clean corruption up. Somehow, wherever the train things are, something weird happened, and things are getting this weird magic that's corruption. And the corruption isn't exactly terrible, but it's really unsightly. And it's also happening at these Jelly Travels locations, which are like tourist spots in the different biomes. So you can see this is like a Jelly Travels little touristy area. It's got a little gift shop. It's got a little Luna Pond machine. You got the maps and that and all of this stuff. But it's like, who's gonna come here as a tourist and enjoy this place when there's all of this nasty stuff around? So your job is you're basically like a cleaner guy. You're like a little cleaner guy. And how you do that is everything to the left of the current corruption is corrupt. So this grass is corrupt. You can see this grass shows I can interact with it. This grass is corrupt. All of this is corrupt. And you basically go right to left, clearing the corruption. So this is the first thing, a level 1 cut tree. It's got its little health bar. And then on the bottom, you can see the overall health of the biome. And you plant seeds. And then when the seeds grow, turn it into a crop. And then you can feed that to a jelly, which the jelly will then create a magic attack, which will attack whatever the corruption is. And right now the corruption only takes 1 damage, so this attack is going to immediately destroy it. Good job, it's destroyed. And now it's going to go to the next piece of corruption, which has unlocked a new item in the shop. And it also has opened up the farm to have a much bigger area. So now I can interact with all of this grass. And now I also have a new thing in the shop. So let's actually just feed the jelly more things. Feed the jelly that. He defeated this. And now it's going to open up this. Which this has actually opened up a float fruit tree, which the float fruit tree is like really good, and it's very rare. You can pretty much only get it here. And I also got another new crop. So cool. So let's actually feed him again. So once again, it's going to attack this mud cube. It's going to break it, and this time we actually got a charm, which I'm pretty sure is going to, when I click this, it's going to crash because I haven't done this menu yet. And this charm says seeds plant extra crops. Oh no, wait, I guess I did do the charm menu. And then we have the final corruption to fight, the level 5 Kluku Travels abandoned cart. This is the boss of the biome. This is the last thing you have to attack. So it's going to have a bunch of health. But the charm that we just got is going to, like, it's very satisfying. When you get to the boss, you get a charm, and it's always something that makes you kind of OP. So it really adds to the gameplay. Where I used to plant 1, and now when I drop some seeds, boom, I plant a bigger area. If I do it here, boom, all 3 of them. Pretty sick, right? So then I use that to clear this corruption, and I have now completed the biome. And when you complete the biome, you get some star rank, but also you get star rank from completing different challenges inside the biome. So planting turnips, juggling the wood, planting sweet root, and getting glim. There'll be a variety of different challenges that you can complete in the different biomes. It's just like a nice little thing for you to keep coming back to. And then with the star rank, you'll be able to unlock those different locked things at the train station, which will provide different buffs. And also just, some of them are just fun. This is going to crash. Yep. I can show you one of the fun ones. Let's check that out. Let's actually check that out. But what do you guys think of the game? Does it... I might be explaining it really badly. But does it sound like something you want to play? I've worked really hard trying to make it very engaging and fun. Please. Please, guys. Please say it looks cool. I'm begging you. I need this. I've worked so hard. Okay, now that I did that, my star rank has gone up. And... oh, shoot. I don't know if I can leave the biome. Yeah, I can. I'm going to actually leave the biome. And I'm going to go to the train station. Blah. Oh, I don't know if I can actually do this without fixing the buttons. I like it. It's interesting. I think the jelly attacking, cleaning the corruption could have a cooler animation. The jelly doesn't have an animation yet. I'm redoing the jelly movement and animations and stuff completely, basically. Look. Now, with the star rank, I've unlocked a new thing. Whee. This one. Oh, shoot. Okay, we can fix that. Where is it? There it is. Come out from behind there, you. Where'd you go? I need to change the layering of everything in here. Go over to the water. No. No! We broke it! Okay, let me actually change the layering. The reason why it's going behind that is because I had to change the layers so it would interact properly with the water. I'll show you what I mean. There's water over here. And originally it was above the water. So it looked a bit strange. Yay, we're playing with the ball in the water. Yay! There's no reason for this to exist, but it's so good that it does exist. Whee! Yay! We're having so much fun, chat. Yay, we're doing it. We're having fun. Look at it go. You want to know something really funny about this beach ball, bouncy ball, whatever you want to call it? I purposely designed it so that it's kind of difficult to throw it around, because that's one of the things I always have enjoyed in games. This might sound really weird. One of the things I've always enjoyed in games is when they add some sort of weird physics thing that you can mess with, but the controls for it are like, they don't make sense. So that's why this is so weird. Because I don't know why I love that. He prefers Unity, but I think but Unity sucks, so he's moving to Godot. I'm not moving to Godot. At least it's not confirmed 100% yet. Like I've said a million times, I'm waiting for Unity to create I'm waiting for Unity to say their official announcement before I make any decisions. You've probably seen a lot of developers immediately like leave, and Unity's like, hold on a minute, let us cook, and everybody's still leaving. I don't think that's very like, I don't know what the word I'm trying to use is. But I want to at least wait for everything to be resolved before I make any decisions about what I'm actually going to do. Spoiler alert, guys. The water just goes into nothing. Let's fix this. What is the layer of this? Sprites 0. So this should be... all of these should be on sprites 0. And then that'll fix... that'll fix the issue. You guys want to see something crazy? So there's these train tracks, and in order to get the trains to look properly, I have to literally erase the back wheels and put them on their own layer that will sit in between the train tracks, the front, and the back. They have to like, so like this one, the back wheels, which you can't see because of the tree. You can see the back wheel right there, but that has to sit behind that. You can't even see it in that case. And it's hard to see in the game, but on the main menu, there actually is the front of the train. Will the game have music? Yeah, the game has music. Let's turn off this and let's cut to actual music in the game so you can hear some beautiful music. Let's turn the music up. We have a really exciting announcement in terms of music. Stay tuned for that. Not this stream, but sometime in the future. If Unity If Unity works out and I'm going to stick with Unity, there will be a cool announcement in the future. I know some people dislike that the actual wheels on the train don't move, but I actually love it. I don't know why. But like you can't see the front of the train. You can barely see just a tiny bit of it. Oh, I'm also noticing that I need to do it. I need to change the train. I need to change the train. Because if you look, I did the sprite wrong. So you're seeing like the bottom of the sprite. That's not correct. I messed it up. Don't worry. I'll fix it. I'll fix it. That's the problem with when you make a big game. When you make a big game, all of those little tiny things could all just start to add up and make the game feel like poopy bad. Like you might be seeing me having to like skirt around all the menus because they don't work and because I'm doing the controller support. But trust me, a lot of them are broken because of very, very minor things. All right, let's go to the settings. Wherever the settings menu itself is, this. And I actually want to make this back button, change menu, is going to go to menu to close. Menu to open is going to be pause menu. I don't think I need that, right? I think it doesn't. I don't need that. Let's see. How have you guys been doing today, by the way? You want to know what's funny? Because I did this stream, a bunch of the people that subscribe to me because they think I'm going to become some sort of epic Godot dev. And they just like that I was being mean to Unity. When they saw that I did this stream, they unsubscribed. That's happened with a bunch of people today. Engine fanboys are weird. Weirdos. Okay, now let's see. This should now go back to this. Perfect. Let's see. Controller. Perfect. You can tell because this stream has so many less viewers than my Godot streams. That my Godot streams are mainly just like Godot fanboys. It's an engine, dude. It's not that deep. Never mind that I'm making a much more... That, like, the game is, like, in a much more interesting state than in the Godot version. No, he's using Godot, so it's cooler. Alright, let's see. This menu has to have close button sprite, which would be this one. So now when I open this menu on controller, it should close that back arrow. See? Yep, no more back arrow. Works perfect. Here I should be able to also press escape. Yep, and then it goes back to that. So you can press escape, and then you can just immediately leave out of that. Perfect. Let me check something else. I guess that doesn't really matter if the inventory stays open, right? I think it also... Yeah, look at that. When you open up the pause menu, it just drops it. So could you like... Oh no, it's gonna stop the velocity of it. Unless it's already thrown. Interesting. Hey! No, I didn't mean to sell it. I want to throw it at the bird. Dang it. Let me throw this at the bird. Haha, I scared away the bird. I'd get away the bird with the thing. Water physics look amazing. Yeah, So, this is the worst time to test Unity. What are you doing? It's a joke. It's a joke. That's the point. I spent like a week trying to actually do water physics with using this like spring method where you basically generate a bunch of circles and then they have like a bounciness and stuff like that. And it was really bad on performance. And then I was looking and I found a water tool that it was like $30 or something, but I figured that it's a tool that I can use for all future games. And it looks great. The performance isn't as terrible as the other thing. It looks great. And I knew for a fact that I wanted to have the bouncy physics water. I knew I definitely needed that because of the vibe. The vibe. I heard of that method with the circles and stuff. Yeah, I followed along a tutorial. I tried to write it on my own. It was beyond my knowledge. Soft body physics. Yeah. The art style reminds me of Forager. Don't know why. I get that a lot. I've never actually played Forager. I've watched people play it before, but I've never actually played it. I was actually just discussing last night with people about how I actually enjoy to do things wrong, or like not wrong, but like different to what the average person would do. Hello, Mr. Fairlii. Hi. Because there was a discussion about the tiles in the game, and about basically someone was saying, why do you need to have the tiles be like cubes if you're just going to stop doing it? And I know to some people it probably looks weird that it starts off as a cube and then it's like a cube but this part's open and then it just goes to a color. But like, that's part of the charm to me. Like, that's part of the character of the game. It's kind of like, in my eyes, the way I'm viewing it, it's like these down here still have an outline, but it's just kind of like fading out. So it's like, okay, this is the full one, and this is only a little bit, and then now there's like none. It's like it's fading out. I think if I were to do it, when I did it all fully outlined always, and it was that whole thing, it was like really visually, like it kind of hurts your eyes, and that's the opposite of what I want for a relaxing game. I still think it's funny that people think because everything has an outline like this that you can like destroy and place blocks. What Minecraft has done to society. Anyways, let's start opening menus and see which ones of them don't work, so we can just go through and update them. Obviously, because I don't know what Unity is going to do next, I'm not doing anything major in Unity right now. I'm not committing to anything huge in Unity, just on the chance that they do something stupid when they make their full announcement. And then when I go to Godot, it won't be as much of a problem. Blah, blah, blah. You guys understand. You guys get it. I'm tired of talking about that at this point. Does this work? Doesn't work. Let's fix it. Because I really want to work on one of the biggest, fun, epic things in the game, which is the pin system. But I don't want to start it if I eventually have to switch. Hey, Fairlii, ever heard of my favorite YouTubers? No, I've never heard of them. They sound like you made them up. We need to actually... We need to do something a little bit goofy here. I guess it's not really goofy. Is it this? Camera? Oh, right, yeah. Here, and then we need the player. And then we need to invoke Unity events. We actually need to open this up, and this back button needs to have a vanilla button. Vanilla button needs to say change menu. It needs to have that as the button action. We can yank this, put it over there. The game is nothing like Terraria. People do think this is like Terraria for some reason. I don't know why. Can select. And we need, that doesn't have any of the selectables. We need to go to event trigger and we need to remove pointer click. Perfect. Perfect. Should be good. And then menu, player input, this needs to player. And selectables, there's only actually one here. So it's only this one. And then the close action is also this. And then the close button sprite is also that. Don't quote me on this actually working, but this might work. Might work. Right. Doesn't work. Don't quote me. Remember, I said that. I did say that. I don't think the challenge board is in here, is it? I guess it is. I'll just do the thing later. The reason why it's not working is because I didn't actually set the input. So here it's going to say event and then player, interact. And when you interact, it's going to run menu dot select button. And then we're going to say cancel. Cancel is going to run menu, close menu. Cool. Simple, cool, nice. We're going to close this, and then now this should work. Have you added music? I haven't been following. Yeah, there's music. Music done by the beautiful and amazing Phil Rocco. Hold on. Unmute the audio. Here's one song. I guess we'll just let some music play. Let's do like an ASMR section of the stream. Welcome to the ASMR part of the stream, guys. We actually need to get the, okay. There's a song that was recently added to the game, and it's such a banger, dude. So good. Absolutely. I mean, this song is good too, but like, there's a banger song. We're defeating these crates. Oh, we're gonna have to defeat mud cubes. Is the OST published somewhere? Stay tuned for that. Let me actually close the game so we can get some different music. I want to get the song that's my favorite one. I want you guys to hear it. It's insane. Chopping wood. This song is so good. I also got the song by accident, but it's so good. I suck. Phil knew the assignment. When he made the music for the game, he knew the assignment, and he aced the test. This is memorable music. This is something that people will remember. Ooh! We're getting rich over here. Game looks amazing, by the way. I'm also not anyone you know, but I changed my studio name from the Eagle Dev to Sky Pulse Studios. Whoa. That song's very good. It's not my all-time favorite one. I'm hoping my all-time favorite one will pop up. I think there's a bug with the music because it seems like it's replaying the same song, unless that I'm getting really weird like RNG on the music. This song is so good. This is the one. This is the one. Guys, this song is so freaking good. Phil is a genius. I'm gonna just sit here cutting wood, just enjoying myself, listening to good music with nice visuals. What a treat. Just head empty. Head empty, nice music. Oh, I missed it. You guys gotta wait for it. You gotta wait for the part. Will this game be free or paid? It's going to be, the most it'll be is, it would be $10. That'd be the absolute most. Hit it! Just having like a EDM yell in the middle of a completely beautifully arranged chill song. Yo! Did you guys hear that? Did you guys hear that? That was crazy. Phil, did he do that on purpose? I don't think I've ever realized that. That song, if you play it at the beginning of the day, it so beautifully fades out into the nighttime. That's so cool. I never realized that. Oh my god. That's so cool. Leave it to me to, like, be, so taken aback and, like, impressed by my own video game. I get impressed by my own video game like I didn't make any of this stuff. It's like someone else made it and I'm just here enjoying it. I'm rich at this point. I can just do whatever I feel like. Let me actually move these down so they're a little bit easier to grow. My plants grow. I'm getting sunsap seeds now. You go there, you go there. Let's actually sell these. Was I streaming? I forgot I was streaming. The game has it's holding on to me, guys. I can't stop playing it. I cannot stop planting. There's not even a point to me planting. The game isn't here yet. I can't stop myself. Someone make me stop doing it. No one's telling me to stop. I'm just gonna keep going then. That's some good marketing. The game is so good that you just actually can't stop playing it. Phil, did you purposely make that song fade out at nighttime, or was that just a beautiful accident? That one song goes absolutely insane, and then right when it starts, like, winding down, the game switches to night, so then the music fades out. It's so cinematic. Fairlii, why did you go back to Unity? A magician does not share their secrets. That's so cool, though. I'm not 100% confirmed to be going back to Unity. Gotta wait. I'm waiting for the final word from Unity themselves. Being a patient little boy. Just waiting to see what they do. Okay, I actually need to stop. I'm not getting any progress done. I'm just literally playing the game. I'll stop when I'm done with this, though. This only goes to 50. Okay, no, stop! Quit the game! Quit it! Quit it! Oh my god. What just happened? What happened? Where am I? Lego Mario, please.
Lego Mario time!
I wish you guys could see what's happening. Lego Mario, he is destroying the course right now. Oh my, how did he, whoa. Whoa, how is he doing that? Oh my, what? What? Oh? What do you mean, oh? Oh, whoa. Oh. Hi, Lego Mario. What is that? Oh, you're in the water now. He's in water now. Okay. Goodbye, Lego Mario.
See you later!
Goodbye, Lego Mario. Love this content. I was giving you guys a visual. You had to imagine it. You had to imagine what was happening. Okay, I saw something that I really disliked. This. Check this out. Alright, I have to turn the audio off, or I'm going to get invested in the game again. This coin was displaying above something. That coin needs to not be doing that. So let's go to our prefabs. Let's find wherever this stinker is. It's probably in the actual item itself, which is somewhere. This. Whatever this item name text is, whatever, foreground 5. This is in UI front. Foreground 5. That should fix that. I think it was appearing above the level up, which looked a bit wrong. I know there are some other inconsistencies with menus. Things appearing above each other when they shouldn't. That looks fine. Nothing wrong there. I'm back. Welcome back. Nothing wrong there. Water seems fine. We already checked the items. The items are in the correct position in, like, comparison to the water. Yep. Cool. Make a cheese jelly and biome. Cheese biome. Welcome to the cheese zone. I had to get that money. I had to. There's no... I couldn't help myself. Alright, let's see what's next. Let's see if the leaving the biome menu is actually a menu that's in the game right now. Or let's see if it's broken. Oh, it's actually... Yep, that one's in. Cool. All of this is in. All of that's in and working. Looks good. Seems good to me. These do not work. This entire whole thing doesn't work, and these are a different type of button. I don't know why the heck I made them a different type of button, but I'm going to have to make an entirely different, like, system for all of these buttons, which is going to be really stinky, honestly. Not very excited for that. Like, if I click any of these buttons, they work. Stinky, though. That doesn't work because that's not updated. Alright, so we gotta actually go here, challenge board. We gotta go to HUD, override, and then wherever challenge board is, challenge board, we're going to apply that to the prefab. Apply that. Apply that. Apply that. Apply that. Basically apply all that jazz. That should, in theory, now fix that in the train station. Not sure, though. I've genuinely screwed up my HUD. All of the UI, I've, like, beamed it. No, it's not gonna fix. Why? I hate this. Why did it not fix? Was it because I needed to do back button? Let's check it out. HUD. Challenge board, challenge board. Yeah, probably was that. Let's see. Well, the transform of all of these is apparently different now. Back button. Apply as override in this. Apply as override in that. Apply as override in that. Apply to the prefab. Okay. Should be good. Let's actually turn it off. Is it on here? Yes, it's on here. Turn it off. Why is the settings menu also on there? Okay. Let's cancel this. Go back to our train station. Go here. This should now not bug out. There we go. Let's see. Perfect. By the way, this challenge menu here is a handy little dandy where you will be able to see all of the challenges for all of the biomes. Okay, this... Does the letter actually work? Yeah, the letter works with the controller. This menu does not work with controller. If you hover over that, broken. Gotta fix that. How do I get the demo? There's a link to... There's not an actual official demo. If you want to wait for the game to be actually fully playable, you're gonna have to wait. Especially considering I don't even know if I'm going to stick with the Unity version of this. So you just have to wait. So we gotta go here. Biome select menu. We're gonna open this bad boy up. Now this is a problem. Because these are gonna be real annoying to deal with. These are gonna be annoying to deal with. Especially considering they're not even a vanilla button. That's the part that's gonna be difficult. It's not a vanilla button. Because this doesn't have up selectables or whatever jazz. I don't mind the unfinished version. If you check out the description, there's a link to my Discord server. And in the Discord server, if you go down to the testing section, there is a link to it. Okay. I see what I need to do here. All right. We're going to say the button action is this. It is unlocked. Well, maybe it's not unlocked. We're going to have to say in here. We're going to actually have to get a reference to the public vanilla button. Oh, I love Unity. Ah, I love Unity. Yes, thank you. Oh, oh yes, I love it so much. We're gonna probably have to get the select manager. Ah, map button.check rank. Okay. Ah, vanilla button.can select equals false, and then we'll do that. Perfect. That's gonna make the vanilla button for that actually work properly. So by default, it should be set to off, and then it'll be set to on. Yes, we love it. We love to see it. I don't actually have. I need to need to make like a proper button for these. Because right now they're just an icon. Yeah. Because this vanilla button's gonna get mad that but image, the menu, we'll be able to set the menu. I guess they all should be unlocked by default. The movement for them is going to be weird. We're just going to do this real quick. We're going to do turnip. Turnip, and then when you select it, it's going to be a roasted turnip. Ah. For now. And then we need to say event trigger, pointer click, it's not going to do that. Pointer enter is going to do vanilla button dot select. Pointer exit is going to do vanilla button dot stop selecting. And then we got the button image. It's going to need, all of these are going to need to have bottom select manager. We're going to add a menu, and we're going to add player input. In here, we're going to have player, and we want to invoke Unity events. And then in here, also have player. Gonna stop this. Grab these, and these are all going to be in this list, as well as you. And then button selected, close action is going to be this. Close action is also going to be that. Perfect. Let's do this while we're here before I forget. Interact is going to be menu, select, horizontal. Don't mind that this is named horizontal. It's named horizontal, but it's all movement. And then we want cancel. Cancel is going to be this. Menu dot close menu. There we go. And now that should be good. And then all of these in their vanilla button. Menu needs to be this. I think they automatically set that. So I don't think I need to do that. But I did it anyways. I did it anyways. Okay. I think it's going to only select one of them. If I have a guess. Refers how set to an instance of an object. Right. Bad. My bad, guys. We will fix that. How's everybody doing? How's chat doing? I think if I were to check, I think we're probably lost a lot of viewers. 15? That's a lot of people, actually. A lot more than I thought. Everybody seems to be just chilling. I appreciate it. I appreciate everybody just hanging out. Love it. Map button. You're still using Unity? Not sure yet. Not so sure. Waiting for Unity's official announcement, which is what I think everybody should do. They said, let us cook. I'm waiting for him to cook before I make any decision. The title is a joke, no. If you check my last 2 streams, I am from Unity. I've used Unity for years. And my last 2 streams, I went to Godot, and everybody's like, oh, you're going to Godot. And so this stream, I thought it would be funny if I said I was a Godot dev going to Unity. It's like a full circle thing. I like to be fair. I don't want to be the type of person that I just immediately poop on Unity, even when they say let us cook, and then just immediately switch up to being a Godot fanboy. Now it switches to the sun snap. That's actually kind of awesome, but it doesn't make sense. Okay, that needs to know the menu is this, and the button action is this. Can select. Perfect. I don't trust Unity, to be fair. Godot gives you 100% money. It's absolutely free, plus it's open source, so that it's gonna last forever. I wish I had any sort of art talent so I could actually make games. Hey, check this out. Who's to say they won't change mid-development? I don't trust them. If they had some sort of terms of service protection, like if they did a change to their terms of service that basically says that they aren't allowed to change on you mid-development, you know what I mean? If they make it very obvious that they're not allowed to do what they did again, then they can reverse this. I have faith in them that they can reverse this. Obviously, the whole entire world is the entire world has eyes on them. They cannot make. They did have that, didn't they? They had a thing, but they also had in their terms of service that they are allowed to change. They didn't have a thing that said that they will never change, but they did say basically, if you're making a game with us, we have all the rights to change this. What they need to do is they say, if you're making a game with us, we don't have the right to change on you without your permission. I don't care anymore. I understand Godot so much. For me, it's so much more usable than Unity. I've just used Unity for so long, and I've basically built my entire job around working in Unity. So it's my home. It's my happy place. I trust that they're going to cook something up. If I'm wrong, then I'm wrong, but I don't think they can. They wouldn't be that dumb, right? They should make it new policies only apply to projects after the policy starts. Yeah, people are saying they should do something where it's tied to whatever version of Unity you're using. So like I'm using 2022.1.15 F1, and maybe in the future they do a policy change that I don't like, and you kind of have to weigh, oh, do I want the new features and have to have the new policy, or do I want to stick with the policy that I'm at with less features, you know, which I think is perfectly fine. It said the changes didn't affect games made before the change, but they seemingly retroactively removed it. What, Clover? They can't be that dumb. Yeah, it's the old EA old employee. He's that dumb. If he's been the CEO of two very large companies, he's not that dumb. Even if dumb things happened when he was there, that doesn't mean, like, that's just, there's a lot of like projecting and assuming when I don't think that's a very healthy thing to do. Everybody obviously wants to say corporation, big evil. But I think that's kind of very one-sided. We don't know the guy. We don't know if it was fully his decision. We don't know if it was someone else's decision and he just approved it. We don't even know if he had everything to do with it, a little bit to do with it, nothing to do with it. You know what I mean? You don't know. You don't know. Everybody's just making assumptions. I'm not the type of person that likes to make assumptions about people. There's definitely a class of leaders that actually command dumb things to happen and rely on reasonable people to convert their dumb decisions into somewhat reasonable ones. It's a real dynamic. Well, yeah. Yeah. There are the people at the top. Yo, thank you for re-upping your membership, Capling. There's people whose job are to make money, and as a CEO, that's one of your jobs. To him, think about it this way, right? He is not a game developer. He doesn't know the logistics of things that go on. Unity has been draining money. They've only had one profitable month ever since they've become an open company, right? And you can say because they made bad spending, blah, 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 blah. They don't make a lot of money off of their developers. There's this weird narrative that Unity has just been draining developers from money since the start, when Unity has been the cheapest. And even if this install thing worked perfectly, or even if it didn't work perfectly, they still want to underhand how much money you owe them. They still would be cheaper than Unreal. But because it was so confusing and vague and there's misinformation, everybody's like, oh my god, I owe Unity $12 billion. When it's like, that wasn't even the truth. They just had a really bad way of announcing what it was and explaining it. Unity hasn't been very smart about their business decisions since Unity 5. Should have just stuck with the original plan. And it's perfectly fine to have that opinion. But that's not to say that people who still want to stay with Unity have a wrong opinion. Okay. There you go. Now that works. And it also removes that. Does that? They just can't move around anymore. How am I gonna do the misinformation is like the plague of the internet? There was a lot of misinformation. They didn't do a good job. At this point, they said, let us cook. We'll figure out what to do. We're gonna figure out the way to say it. You know, to me, them saying, guys, give us a minute is good. To me, that's good. To some people on the internet, they're like, oh, they're just waiting so that they can double down. That's not how I see it. This is satire, right? The title of the stream is satire, yeah. The title's a joke because my last streams were about loving Godot, and so now I'm making a stream about Unity. I don't know how I'm gonna do the no more Godot. I never said no more Godot. Why is everybody so confused? Guys, I made it very simple and I've said it a million times. I'm waiting for Unity to cook. They said let us cook. Let them cook. Is the meal going to be doo-doo? Is it going to be amazing? Nobody knows. I'm just waiting. All I'm doing is waiting. Everybody's just like, oh, I'm so glad that you finally switched to Godot. I'm glad you made the right decision. And then now that I'm like using Unity, everybody's like, why would you do this? How could you? I trusted you. Doesn't make sense. Nobody knows what they're gonna do. What's up, Connor? How are you doing today? We trusted you. You were the chosen one. You were supposed to come to Godot and be the best developer ever. Okay. I've been streaming for a bit. Yo, get that chicken. I've been streaming for a bit. I think I'm actually gonna hop off the stream. I was gonna be the face of Godot. I was gonna be the Godot guy. I think I'm gonna hop off the stream. I had a good time talking to everybody. I had a good time making some small improvements to Jellyfields, just kind of tying up some of these loose ends here. I have 10 years experience in Unity, and right now I'm just confused and sad. I can understand being confused and sad, yes. Also, I would like to also say to you, if you are using Unity, just wait. Just wait. We can just wait. We can just wait. It might be like it might be a couple days. They did say that they would have their announcement in a few days. I think today or tomorrow would be like stretching it. If they wait until next week, that's too long, in my opinion. I think today or tomorrow, and the announcement, the official announcement, means they've had time to fully cook up something that people will enjoy, and I have faith that they can pull this back. They're gonna say we're making it 50 instead of 20. No, they wouldn't do that. They wouldn't do that. If they did that, then I'm the Godot guy. That's what I've been saying. That's why I wanted to test out Godot and see how I feel about it. If they do something stupid, I will be the Godot guy. But if they do something smart, I'm gonna still be the Unity guy. I'm literally a Unity insider. I have Unity clothing. I only have one hat, and it's a Unity branded hat. Made special for me. Who knows right now? That would be just engine suicide. They just kill themselves off. They're like, you know what? We don't know what they're gonna do. Well, we know what they did. I have a Godot mug with the nodes on it. That's cute. Release the source to Unity and rage quit. I mean, Lucky, you can say... It's weird because... It's weird because even with this change that everyone's hating, they would still be cheaper than Unreal. So you're saying if you get a Godot hat, you will stay on Godot? No. What I'm saying is that I'm invested in Unity. I've spent years on it. What are you saying, Rar? What are you saying? You also just were saying something racist. You were just racist, and now you're making some weird... You're weird! You're the one that's weird! Look at what you're saying! It's not even appearing on the live stream because the filter doesn't want to show your messages. It's how weird you are! Go and look in a mirror! People probably can't even see you because they have to turn on the other chat to see the weird things you say. Unity going source available and doing a profit share would actually be kind of awesome. There's plenty of things that they can do that would actually be really cool. And I want you guys to understand that just because I'm being... Okay, this is why this stream has had less viewers than the Godot stream and why people are mad at me in this stream. It's because I'm standing in the middle, and that's the worst person to be, is the guy in the middle. I can go either way right now. Just depends on what they cook. What was I gonna say? They can do a lot of things that are really nice. They can do a lot of things that are really dumb. I don't know. I really don't know. I'm just gonna stand in the middle. I'm gonna stand in the middle and I'm gonna wait. Who wants to get banned? Connor's here, ready to ban. I'm alright, thanks though. By the way, I will say this. If the Unity thing goes in favor of something that I like, I will still do Godot stuff periodically. I do find Godot very fun. But if the Unity stuff goes bad and I go to Godot, I will not be doing Unity stuff because then Unity will be like, I know I can't deal with them. But another thing I want to say is, people think that because I'm saying nicer things about Unity and being more open, that I'm just like siding with the CEO, which makes me like a bad person. That is not the person that I like at Unity. I don't know the guy. I've never talked to the guy. I've only heard things about the guy and they're all bad. But I don't know the guy. I do know people that work at Unity though, and they've all been very, 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 very nice. And they've been affected very, very negatively by this, just like everybody else. Those are the people that I like. Those are the people that I love about Unity. Godot feels more like a game. Unity feels like work. I thought that too until I went to Godot and then came back to Unity. And maybe it's just because I've used Unity for so long, but it feels more cozy to me. Absolutely no hate to people who continue to use Unity. Yeah, some people, they don't have a choice. I'm very far into development of my game, so it would really suck to have to restart. But some people, it's like they have 90% of the game done. So I don't think there's a wrong decision to make. If they cook and it's something just like horrible, then I think there's less of a reason to go to Unity. Regardless of monetary decisions, Unity is still a great engine. It's amazing. It's so good. So good. There are things that I feel like could be improved. I feel like they should have I feel like they should go back to putting more money and more resources into specifically 2D development. I know that I'm pretty biased for saying that, but I do think that there's a lot of things that they could improve that would enhance people who develop games in 2D. Like being able to hide some 3D things, you know. Another thing would be at least a toggle to spawn things at a Z of 0. Because in a 2D game, you're most likely not going to want to have things on random Z levels, because it's just going to like flicker or be in front or behind your camera too far and be weird like that. So I feel like there should be at least a toggle to always spawn things at a Z of 0. And that should be on by default if you're making a 2D game. Well, the thing with Unity is that it's not just a game engine. It's meant for software. It's meant for anything. So they're like a jack of all trades, which makes it difficult to do some things and trivial sometimes. Like dealing with quaternions for 2D stuff. It's just weird sometimes. You get used to it after a while, though. But when I went to Godot, I'm like, this is nice not having to deal with all these random things. But then I have to deal with the things about Godot that I don't like. So, yeah. Yeah. There's my thoughts. Hopefully something will come out soon. Why sorting in Godot is easy peasy? I actually found it worse than Unity. I like Unity's system much more than Godot, because Godot makes me have to remember things that I don't want to remember. Quaternions are cringe. In Unity, you have... In Unity, you have, like, sprite sorting layers, and then you have the index inside that layer. From what I've seen in Godot, you have, like, the number, and you just kind of have to remember the number order of things. I like Unity having a word and a drop down to be able to click between. I like the Y positive up and up direction more. Oh yeah, up being negative Y bothers me. I don't like that. I had to deal with that in Construct though, so I'm used to it. I can deal with either. Definitely a wait and see time for sure. No right answers. Yeah, I don't think there are right answers. Godot has canvas groups. I don't know. The Godot's Y sorting, Z sorting, whatever you want to call it, is like, I don't know, weird. I would have to spend more time with it and get used to it. But I'm used to the one in Unity. It works for me and I understand it. Obviously, if you use Godot, the Godot system probably works for you and you understand it. No wrong answer there. Negative Y is a weird thing, not gonna lie. I was kind of confused when people were like, oh, you wanted to go behind, just put it in the negatives. I'm like, what? Put it at a negative, like -5? It just felt weird to me. I like negative Y. It makes more sense to me. I don't know why, it just does. See, I'm like the opposite. To me, being like, oh, foreground layer 0, and the foreground is above background, meaning no matter what the number is in background, it'll always be behind whatever the number is in foreground. It's like there's less of a chance of you screwing something up. After using Godot for 3 years, plus Y for up is weird. When I switched from Construct to Unity, I felt the same way, and then I immediately was like, oh, no. Up Y is amazing. We got no G. Yeah. I think I've kind of discussed everything. Making your game and UI scalable for every size of pane. I like that in Godot you can work pixel perfect and it scales automatically. The UI in Unity, I would say, is my least favorite part of the entire engine. I still don't fully understand how to make it work. Sometimes I work on making a really cool menu and I just accidentally do something that screws up the anchors on literally everything, and it's easier to just delete the entire thing and do it over again than it is to go through each item and figure out what the hell happened. Yeah, it did turn into a talking live stream. I'm fine with that. I've only been doing this kind of stuff for 3 years. But not all in Godot. What did you use before Godot? We went from game dev to discussion. To be fair, there's a lot of things to discuss in the game dev world right now. There's a lot to yap about. We're becoming professional yappers. Started in Scratch, Game Maker, Unity, then Godot clicked. Interesting. Hi, Lucas. Lucas's UI is hard for me across the board. I watched a video about the UI in Godot, and that also seemed like it's like a thing that you have to just deal with. I think UI, no matter what engine you use, is going to cause you some issues. I've kind of gotten used to Unity's. I hate designing and creating and working with UI. It's so boring to me. No matter where I do it, if I do it in any engine, anywhere, I could probably even get a piece of paper and somebody can say, hey, draw me some UI, and I would say, no, leave me alone. I hate it. I hate UI so much. It's so, like, I don't know what the word is. Like, might as well just put me in a cubicle and drain me of all of my life power. Anytime I think about making UI. I feel like a spider has attached to my back and just sucked all of the power out of my life. Pixel Game Maker is the best. Used to a little bit and then closed it. Roblox UI is great. I think we can all agree that Roblox is the worst company. People are hating Unity right now, but Roblox is disgusting. Roblox is actually gross. Like, genuinely despicable, vile, grimy, nasty. Hate Roblox. Yeah, Roblox is an evil corporation meant to steal money from children. I would say the easiest thing to just make a game in would either be Scratch or GDevelop. Scratch is obviously very easy. GDevelop also very easy. Shout out GDevelop. GDevelop is awesome. If you want to do like visual scripting, if you're like just getting into like coding and you want to start thinking about how to program like a game developer, but you don't want to jump into coding, GDevelop. RPG Maker? I haven't had any experience in RPG Maker. Roblox easiest to make multiplayer games in. So then they get to be absolutely vampiric. I think Roblox incentivizes... Roblox is like the Unity Asset Store mobile game section, but it's encouraged to do that. You know, like, people can download Unity, go to the Asset Store, and buy a pack that they can just use to asset flip and make games on Android that just have ads every 10 seconds. That's like the strat in Roblox. Just make a game that steals money from children. It's the most like predatory and disgusting thing I've ever heard of. Gross. They're gonna make kids spend all of their hard-earned money just to jump higher in the video game. And they take a lot of the money from the developers too. So it's like gross developers and gross company. It's like double bad. Double the bad. Didn't they say they're making like a Roblox dating thing too? If you're like over 18, you can go to Roblox to date people. Brother, your service is used by literal children. They're gonna lie and say that they're adults. That's disgusting. Why would you do that? Why? Why would they do that? Let me look this up, actually. I'm gonna become a reaction and news YouTube channel. Roblox dating app. Roblox chief executive made 10 big predictions about the future of the platform, and one of them involved dating. Roblox really wants to move beyond an app for kids, and that includes making it a place where adults actually meet and date. As he closed out Friday's Roblox Developer Conference 2023 keynote, CEO David Baszucki predicted that thousands of adults will meet and form real-life relationships in dating experiences on the platform over the next 5 years. It's a wild idea, but Roblox is now in a place where this prediction could feasibly come true. The company recently added experiences that can only be played by users who have verified that they are 17 or older. What's this? The platform's biggest move yet to attract an older audience. Users will have to verify their age with a driver's license and selfie? Wake up! Wake up, time to show your driver's license to Roblox so that you can date people while looking like Rick from Rick and Morty doing the nay-nay. Look at this. Look at this picture. If you're from Oklahoma, you can send them a picture of your driver's license, and then you can send them a very... Hold on a minute. Does anybody see what I see? Did this individual right here, did this individual not only take their driver's license photo, Jane Doe? Hold on, I'm trying to see something. I don't want to misgender them. They're female. Did this lady right here, did she take, she purposely got a driver's license so she could date on Roblox. And here's how I know. Look at this. Look at the background. Look at the composition of the photo. Oh, it went away. Look at the composition of the photo. Look where she's standing. Look at the color of the wall. Look at the smile on her face. She somehow managed at the DMV to get the exact photo that they used for her driver's license. And she also uploaded that to Roblox. She got a driver's license just to get Roblox. The hair is even in the same exact place. Gross. I don't support this. I don't support that. Was her birthday even on there? Did that even prove how old she was? I'm surprised people are still watching this live stream. I'm just yapping. Imagine getting a driver's license just to date on Roblox. Should my next stream be about Roblox now? I went from Godot to Unity and then to like Roblox. And just like going downhill. I just start descending into madness. Roblox best engine. Where can I install Roblox dating? Go to www. Actually, don't do what I'm about to say. No, I'm not even gonna say it because someone's gonna do it and it's gonna be somewhere bad. Don't go to any website that involves Roblox dating. It'll probably steal your information. Okay. I'm gonna go now. Thanks for talking, guys. I had a good time. Sure, the company is easy, but it's so easy to make a multiplayer game. Unity, Godot, Unity again, Roblox. Have a good day, guys.